light right over there.
Guess when the clock rolls over, we'll start.
There. Do not disturb my phone.
All right, 7 o'clock. Call the Halfmoon Township Board of Supervisors to order. Rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Meeting is being recorded live on CNET's YouTube channel. Next up is public comments from anybody for anything on or off the agenda that they wish to pronounce or pontificate about. Yes, sir, please go up there and state your name.
My name is Edward Miller. I live on House Lane. I'm a volunteer with the Port Matilda EMS. I am the Director of Non-Emergency Wheelchair Van Operations, and I'm here to thank the Board of Supervisors and all those involved in securing a grant for the new wheelchair van for the EMS service. This is an informal thank you. We would like to schedule a more formal thank you in the future, either here or at the Port Matilda EMS station. I'm also having a open house, open van on Saturday, March 22nd, inviting the community, all the service area for the Port Matilda EMS to come and have a look at this new asset. Thank you very much.
By the way, it's sitting out.
Oh, yes.
Right
Yeah, but it's out in the
My
parking
intent was to
lot.
take a look after the
Yes,
meeting if you're
by
gonna
all
be here.
means,
so.
yes.
Great.
Yep,
Thank you.
all right.
Efforts for the volunteers, yeah.
I'm happy to help.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Sound like a broken record tonight. Cliff Neal, Port Matilda EMS. I live on 386 Chanelli Drive. I am just here representing the service if there's any questions or concerns from the supervisors. I have nothing else to comment or add.
So I think, Dr. Neal, both of the new vans are now, or I mean, the new ambulances are,
They're in service, yeah.
I know the one's been for a while, but the second one isn't?
First,
Okay.
we have two
Brand new.
brand-new ambulances and now a brand-new wheelchair van, so.
That's wonderful.
Equipment-wise, we finally have caught up to where we needed to be, and hopefully we've got one big project ahead of us is going to be expanding the building so we can get all this stuff undercover. So,
How many emergency drivers or van drivers do you have right now?
van drivers, we just got a new one, I don't know,
Yes, 5, possibly 6, yes.
5 or 6. Yeah, we have, for the ambulance, we have 12 paid, we have 2 volunteer, and right now it's fully staffed for all the shifts.
Okay, you're
Wow,
not any
wonderful.
issues meeting your obligation. Everything's running good, I guess.
There's always issues trying to keep staffing, honestly, especially I think the van is the toughest one. So if anybody knows of people that are interested in doing some community service and volunteering, it's kind of an on-call issue, and I'm sure Ed can talk about that more than I can, but we welcome still any volunteers for either side of the service. So.
And did I hear Mark correctly at the Upper Bald Eagle meeting that the ambulances are, you're gonna rotate them out like every 30 days? So
Yeah.
30 days this one and
So we're not
then,
going to put wear and tear on one unit and run it into the ground and the other one sitting there.
right, right. Because you don't have the staff on hand to run out, like if there was a second call to run a second ambulance out.
Not yet. I mean, I hope at some point we can
Okay.
get there, but
Not right
it's
now.
not going to be right
Yeah,
now,
so that's why you can do that 30-day rotation then for the
Yes.
ambulances. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, moving on. Approval of the minutes. I'd like to hear a motion to approve the minutes of February 13th, 2025.
I move to approve the minutes.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments by the Board of Supervisors? Hearing none, call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Minutes approved. Consent agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda? I'm not going to read it tonight.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion by the board? Call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Next up is a possible motion to set a public hearing for street and fire protection revisions. And this would be for April the 10th, 2025 for the hearing to make those revisions. Do I hear a motion to go ahead and advertise that?
I'll move to advertise for a public hearing.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion by the board? Call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Park and Recreation Ordinance Amendments. Possible motion to approve forwarding the amendments to the solicitor for review. Everybody's had a chance to take a look at that. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the Parks and Rec ordinance amendments.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Next up, Resolution 2025-12, restating a retirement plan qualified under Section 401A of the Internal Revenue Code. We go through this every year. I guess we do now. Do I hear a motion to adopt the Resolution 2025-12?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion by the board? Call for the...
Just a clarification from my part. This is just something we do every year, right?
Yes,
There's no
it's a requirement
changes.
every year.
Okay.
No, no changes.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
All right, call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved. We're going to want to look for a permanent part-time public works labor person. I guess Hassel France was the last person that held that position. Do I hear a motion to direct staff to advertise?
I'll make
So
the
moved.
motion.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Moved and
Whoever.
seconded. Any discussion by the board? Call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next up, Resolution 2025-13 is a Component 1 sewage planning module for the Maple Hill Farm subdivision. This is actually the Gates Farm, which is actually most of it's located in Ferguson Township, but a wee little bit sticks over into Half Moon, therefore we have to respond to it.
And there is no, as I understand, there's no actual development or anything happening.
No,
in
no
the
subdivision
Half
in Half Moon, no soil testing in Half Moon.
Moon. So I make a motion to approve Resolution 2025-13, Component 1 sewage planning module for Maple Hill Farm subdivision.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion?
Yeah. Is there potential for development in the Half Moon section in the future?
There probably is, but it's landlocked in the back. You'd have to go out through Ferguson Township. There's no road contact in Half Moon anywhere.
Right, but for the development that they're putting in Ferguson, if they could extend the road to the Half Moon?
My
no.
understanding is actually under a permanent preservation easement, so, no.
They're just moving lot lines around.
Oh,
basically.
the part in Half Moon is
Yeah,
under
yeah.
preservation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
The
it's under, yeah.
Preservation.
So, no, there's,
Okay, so what, I mean, I know the part's in Ferguson, so the part that they're developing
is in Ferguson.
is in Ferguson, which is not under
Yeah,
Right.
any
No,
preservation.
it's-
But
it
because
is.
Sticks into Half Moon, we have to approve this.
It's under.
Right, no, I get that part, but yeah, I just want to make sure that there wasn't an avenue for potential
Yeah,
development.
one lot
of
down along,
extending roads, extending sewer at some
No.
point into Half Moon.
No,
Okay,
So they're just doing like one lot? 'cause
Uh-huh.
the-
Oh,
They're doing one like acre lot.
oh, that's
On the
it,
on the Ferguson Township side,
'Cause
Okay.
The county has it preserved.
Yes.
It's
The whole
already
thing.
restricted
The whole
to
thing.
that,
Okay.
so.
even in Half Moon
all right,
Township,
that
it's preserved.
clarifies, thank
Yep.
you.
yep. All right, call for the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Resolution approved. Township reports. Does anybody have anything they want to add to their reports?
I would just add, for the land use, again, this is the year they're doing the 10-year plans. There's a lot of good information coming from surveys and things. I've been sending this stuff to Amy. We've been linking it in the agendas. And there's been a lot of good presentations. There, again, things are linked. So if people are interested, there'll be more coming later in the year as we get closer to getting the new plan that looks out to, I think it's looking out to 2035, 2040 for the center region. So a good thing to keep an eye on.
All right.
So we've covered both, all the reports, right?
Yep. If anybody has anything else to add?
It's just the finance committee met today. It's always the same day, so I never get a chance to do a report. Real quick, 3 things. One, we've got ClearGov, that is getting implemented with COG, which is their manual or automated financial system, and they can step away from Excel. So they're going around to the committees doing presentations on that. Working on the timeline for budget for 2026. And the third thing just left my mind. Basically the fund balance policy. We are working, got a really good draft going of that, and Kim's put in a lot of work on that. So we'll be seeing that in the near future for the fund balances. It's not one policy, but it differs because of all the committees, so.
All right. Anything else?
Move to adjourn.
Do I hear a second? Second. Moving second. All those in favor say aye. 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 Meeting is adjourned 7:10.